CastleStorm is a sort of 2D versus mode tower defense with physics-based elements, but with hack and slash bits thrown in here and there, and also a castle building mode. Although this may sound like a game threatening to collapse under the weight of its numerous facets, my experience of CastleStorm has been almost exclusively positive because pretty much every element of it appears to have been crafted with a great deal of care. Take the story, for example. I mean, not so much the plot, which doesn't take itself seriously enough for the fact that it's a generic, predictable, drawn-out fetch quest to annoy me. I'm referring more to the way it's told. Before each mission, there's a brief cutscene with a whole new dimension to it, the third one to be precise. Besides the time spent getting them to look as good as they do, they tie in with the objectives of the next mission neatly, and manage to be consistently funny. There's also plenty to commend about the in-game aesthetics. Everything is animated seamlessly, and although the gameplay is two-dimensional, most of the elements appear to be in 3D, which makes the physics of apple-bombing antagonists all the more satisfying to watch. As far as gameplay goes, the campaign does its best to provide variety. Sometimes you'll be forced to complete missions without the benefit of troops, for example. There's also a survival format, and challenges wherein you control the hero of the game. The levels are short, and although I've not found them to be too challenging, you're able to revisit previous missions to earn more gold for upgrades and perhaps achieve 5-star completion. This all combines to provide varied gameplay with replayable levels that minimise grinding fatigue. The difficulty curve, or lack thereof, is probably my main gripe with CastleStorm. You're indirectly punished for upgrading too much, to the degree that you become inclined to design a more pregnable castle made of kindling and incendiary bombs to give the Vikings a chance. On that note, I was somewhat surprised that there was no tutorial or guide for the castle editor, which is easily the least intuitive element to the game, although it remains a cool strategic feature nonetheless. The only other problem I have is that when you enter frenzy mode, the camera automatically zooms out, which can throw your aim off when you're trying to harpoon a passing squadron of acrobatic turkeys. This game offers plenty of value for money, with 3 campaign sections, 2 survival modes, a skirmish mode, and online multiplayer, but most importantly it's the sort of game where the devs appear to have regularly asked themselves, is this bit going to be fun, to which the answer is almost invariably yes.